have a chance. Richarlison cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05Blaster here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we have done Marseille taking on Piacenza and it was probably the best match. It had first time it actually had a player scoring a brace, and it also have a goal of the season. Yes, a player actually just scored a goal of the season in the previous episode, and that might actually be a contender for the goal of the season. So I have a feeling this might actually top the cake. But can the other matches do that? Can the other matches replicate the previous match that we have done? Well, who knows? Well, today's episode we're actually going to be doing Lecce taking on Barcelona. And yeah, now you would be wondering, Barcelona is going to win this match, but you have to think, you have to not count the chickens when they hatch or before they hatch, if that's what I said correctly. But yes, don't just jinx it, because we have seen a lot of teams that have been winning the match, probably upsetting big teams, and technically we've had this 2 times. Yes, Roma have actually beaten Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, because Roma has beaten away from home, and Sporting has beaten Manchester United. So anything can happen basically. So yeah, and we have a return of our crew in this channel. Yes, it's Renav. And just to let you know, we will be doing 2 create the club career modes, but that will be coming soon because I have to be famous to do that. And first of all, let me just focus on my club career mode, like the usual clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, the list goes on and on. That will be coming soon because we have seen a lot of YouTubers, they've actually did the career, creating the club mode. So hear this, if I reach 100 subscribers, then maybe I can do a create a club career mode. So yeah, so please make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. But anyway guys, enough trying to be distracted or so. Enough with the sidetrack. Let's just get to the analysis, and yeah, let's see how these matches and these analysis, how the strengths and weaknesses can implicate these 2 sides, which is right there in the studio. So stick around guys. Alright, so here we are at the head-to-head stats. Well, technically it's not a head-to-head stats because these 2 sides have never played against each other. So this will be the first time that these 2 sides will be in action. And this will show you, but it's not actually real. But this is the trial match. So basically Barca got the job done over Lecce, and that was actually a very close game. Lecce had 5 shots on target to Barca's 8 shots on target. Both of them have never won a single corner, but it doesn't matter. So yeah. So this is actually a scoreline of these 2 sides. Overmars scoring a hat-trick, Vucinic and Scowcroft. The new signing actually, he actually hails from Leicester City, by the way. We actually made a good signing for him to join Lecce. So he's actually going to make a name for himself. But can he be the impact player? Can he just be the impact player? We just don't know. So how is it going to be, Renav?
I don't know. I think Barcelona might win, but how do you say it?
Lecce.
Oh yeah. Lecce can do a good fight.
Yeah. But we're going to find that out because we're going to be going to the team management to make our changes. Okay, so we're actually there in the starting lineup for Lecce. And it's actually a team management, by the way. So, yep. Let's go to the starting lineup. Well, first, we're going to mute this so we can't hear the sound. There you go. Just ignore the fact because this always happens. It shows mute, but the actual game is actually have its volume on. So, just ignore that. Anyway. So this is the starting lineup for Lecce. Cimnetti, Colonello, Stovini, Savino, Malushi, Baleri, Giorgetti, Piangrelli, Conticio, and Vucinic. I think he's the Montenegrin footballer. I think I remembered seeing him because I remember doing Barcelona versus Juventus earlier. So Yeah, he actually played for Juventus, and obviously look at the player chilling in the substitution, Jamie Scowcroft, from Leicester City, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna just keep it like that. Starting lineup, well, obviously. Okay, so what kind of IGM would we need to put for Lecce?
I think that looks good.
Yeah, we just need to fix the defensive. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's better.
And what's the strategy actually? I haven't actually taken a look at the strategy. So obviously the attacking style is neutral, passing preference is short, defensive style is pressure, and marking style is man to man. I think we'll just keep it like that. No strategies need to be made. But what? So basically, let's take a look at the starting lineup for Barcelona. Bonano, Sarhi, Abelardo, Cristenval, Cocu, Xavi, Rivaldo, Luis Enrique, Mark Overmars, the former Arsenal player, Danny, and of course the man himself, Patrick Kluivert, Pepe Reina, Anderson, Giovanni, Benjamin Gavinon, and Radoslav Kovac, who were the two signings. Radoslav Kovac from Sigma Ulamuk and Gavinon from Marseille. So he might actually be impact. And obviously we're not going to put Carlos Puyol in the reserves. That would be like a complete mix up here. But let's just put him as a replacement for Anderson. Because since
But
this is
isn't he like lower overall? He's like 54.
Yeah, but we always have to trust our right back. So we always have to trust our players because this is the La Masia that we're talking about. So yeah, let's go to IGM. They're going with a 4-3-3 formation actually, or 3-4-3 formation. I think that's good, but it would be better to keep it 4-3-3 because this is better. I mean, forward positioning, midfield positioning. Yeah, forget about the defense. We actually thought that the defense was ruined, but it's just faking. So yeah, and strategy, obviously possession wise, attacking style possession, counter attack. Yeah, just look at that, neutral possession wise, counter attack. So
Theirs was counter attack.
Obviously-
we shouldn't change it.
so obviously possession, you know what possession it is. It's tiki taka. And short defensive style is withdrawn for some reason. We're obviously going to pressure them. We need to pressurize the defensive style, but yeah. I think that will be probably our only change, but let's just see if that doesn't work out, we'll just keep it back to its old, to its older defensive starting lineup, and that's withdrawn. But I think pressure would do well, especially when we have Carlos Puyol coming from the bench. So yeah, changes will be recorded when game is saved. So yeah, I really cannot wait to see how things go. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And before we get to our stadium and know what's the name of the stadium for Lecce, we're going to say our final speech. And there you have it, folks. We've already made some changes. Well, like I said, no changes being made, but we have actually made a change on their strategy. And I'll tell you what. Well, obviously Lecce's strategy will be putting the same, but Barca's defensive strategy is somehow, for some reason, it's actually withdrawn. I don't know why. That's why I don't know that's the reason why they're leaking so many goals. So I think our only change is obviously the formation for Barcelona. They were 3-4-3 earlier. So now they're 4-3-3. Lecce is same, parking the bus. But I think that defensive style would probably work out well. Pressurizing them should be fine. And anyway, that's all we have. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you really want to see a Create a Club career mode, that's your ticket. You have to subscribe to my channel. Because if you help me reach 100 subscribers, then we can do a Create a Club career mode. So if you want to see it, please make sure to like and subscribe. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to the match to see Lecce taking on Barcelona.
Sir.
Alright guys, we're here to see Lecce taking on Barcelona. And yup, we will get to the name of the stadium. But first, let's just get to the match. I really hope you enjoy this one. Make sure to get some snacks ready as this match is going to be good. Here we are, guys. We're here at the Stadio Via del Mare. That's actually a stadium in Lecce. And obviously Lecce's kid is home and Barca's kid is away. So how would you like this game? Will it go smooth or rough?
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
So it looks like, as we already saw, Lecce's actually kicked the ball first. So how will they do it? And as you already saw, Vucinic tried to shoot. But yeah, Bonano saved it. Dani. Kluivert. Kluivert,
What was that?
Colonello finds Jorgetti. It's the Montenegrin player Vucinic. What can he do? But what a tackle from Abelardo. Finds Christian Val finds Xavi, but interception from Jorgetti. But I don't know why Lecce is trying to shoot. Long shots cannot actually reach goal. Yes, they can give you a potential goal of the season, but it won't work. Anyway, Overmars gets tackled. But now here's Baleri. He finds Vugrinic. He shoots from distance again.
Called it.
But Bonanno...
3 already.
3 saves already for Bonanno. Now here's Overmars. But another interception. Bayeri. Conticio finds Vucinic. But what a tackle from Christian Val. Here's Koku. Koku to Christian Val. Christian Val to Enrique. But Jorgetti with a good tackle. But Koku with a good interception. Xavi. Barcelona are looking for a redemption, by the way. They actually came as the remarkable runner-ups, losing to Real Madrid in an El Clasico final. So can they actually bounce back? They did win the trial match, but this is not the real match. So what can they do? Now here's Piangarelli. Piangarelli's through, but what a tackle from Rivaldo. Finds Xavi. So what can Barcelona do? Kluivert. What a goal! Already. I was literally just zoned out for a second. I didn't even realize Barcelona just got a goal in just one attempt. What a pass from Xavi.
Was that offside? No.
It wasn't offside. Kluivert manages to stay on. And what a goal. What a curling effort from Patrick Kluivert. And that, Barcelona are 1 goal up.
Sad for the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Lecce did try to dominate, but most of them were just long shots. They're trying to do it again. Again. This is not going to work for Lecce if they keep on doing long shots.
Okay. Enrique.
What a...
Long shots now. Now they're doing long shots.
Now Barcelona are doing long shots.
Wow.
This is literally a long shot simulator, not a football.
Anyway, that goal was kind of outside the box, right?
It was a curling effort though. And it's Patrick Kluivert, the leading goal scorer of Barcelona last season. And what a goal! What a goal from Patrick Kluivert!
Okay, yeah. I think my prediction is right, but anything can happen.
Yeah, this man literally can score from anywhere else, man.
Crossbar and in.
Crossbar and in. I cannot believe it. I mean, literally the top scorer for Barcelona last season just literally gives them a lifeline. And because of this, Barcelona are 2 goals up. I think a bit of the defensive style is completely helping them. However, Lecce are on the attack.
Yeah.
But a tackle. But,
again.
of
The
course,
hat-trick, come on, hat-trick, come on.
can Kluivert score the hat-trick? We've already seen a hat-trick in the trial game for Overmars. Kluivert tries to shoot. But this time the keeper saves it.
He shouldn't have gone for the long shot.
Well, anyway, anything can happen. The keeper would be marked at a very weird position. Now, anyway, here's Vugrinic. I'm not sure if he's Montenegrin. But what a tackle from Sarhi. Conticio. An interception from Sarhi. Now it's Xavi. Xavi to Koku. I think this is about time we need to get the impact players. Who knows? Anyway, Kluivert has an opportunity. A save from the keeper. Kluivert again. But another... Oh, what is happening? What is happening? I just can't say anything. But Cimenti made 4 saves already.
Corner's one boss.
But they have a long work to do, actually. I mean, yes, they have to defend corners, but they have to do well in the attack.
No.
Well, it's a good thing they actually defend this corner. Now they're on the counter-attack. Piangarelli has it.
It's all him.
Piangarelli, but he passed it back to Baleri. Baleri to Vugrinic. Vugrinic tries to shoot from distance.
Again.
But Bonanno with a good save. That could have been...
haven't been in the box yet.
Yeah, but that could have been a goal of the season because we have seen a goal of the season earlier. So
What was it?
anything can happen. Overmars finds Kluivert. But another save from the keeper.
Possession 50-50.
Obviously, Barcelona are relying on their tiki-taka still. So, not surprised.
One.
But right now, Roma have already defeated Bayer Leverkusen. So, Leverkusen are actually on the risk of sheer elimination. Like, literally not being in the competition next season. So, they're hoping that their opponents do worse than them. But can Barcelona get their 3rd goal? We just don't know. Enrique gets this one. Still Enrique. But what a save from Savino. Or tackle from Savino. Not save, but save, tackle, save, tackle.
Same thing.
Same thing. Colonello. Yup, that's not going to work. Lecce's...
Halfway.
What has happened to them? Literally in the trial game, they just gave Barcelona a run for their money. And now look at what has happened. And Overmars could potentially just kill the scoreline. But what a save from the keeper. What a save from the keeper.
7 saves.
The keeper's literally just
8 saves.
keeping the team alive. But it's just that their attack has just been horrendous. A shambolic offense. A shambolic offense from Lecce.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
They're just relying on long shots.
Simulator.
This is literally a long shot simulator. Kluivert finds Overmars. Overmars shoots.
3-0.
And that's 3-0. And that's an assist, by the way, for Kluivert. So that's 2 goals and an assist.
3-0.
What a player he is. And Overmars, just like in the trial match, scores it for Barcelona. What a goal, though.
Top corners.
Top corner. And looks like we're going to be going with halftime with Barcelona completely destroying Lecce. 3-0. Completely the keeper. Completely the keeper has nothing to do. And offense has been shambolic. But can this thing happen? Can they have rely on the substitutes? Obviously, Lecce 7 shots on target. Barcelona 12 shots, 11 shots on target. Their corners are 3. Possession's balanced. But yeah, can Lecce just somehow do a miracle? I actually want to see a miracle because this has happened against Barcelona last time in 2019, if you notice that.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were 3 goals up, but just capitulated in the second leg, losing to Liverpool 4 goals. Yep.
In the Champions League.
So anything can happen. But this is Lecce, inexperienced Italian club, so we just don't know if they can do it. But anyway, guys, before we get to the second half, let's just say our halftime stats. So we've reached the halftime stats, and I really cannot say for Lecce, they have not been inspiring us, especially the fans. I mean, literally their offense. They're relying on long shots, trying to score from outside the box, but that's not going to win games for you. And I know they're trying to implicate the goal of the season because the Piacenza team has actually done it. But come on, if you're up against Barcelona, you cannot slack off. You cannot rely on long shots. But Barcelona, on the other hand, they've been doing so well. Ever since the redemption, they want to win this tournament. Of course, this is their revenge arc because they lost in an El Clasico final to Real Madrid. But can this be the turnaround? Because it's Barcelona that we're talking about. And obviously, Patrick Kluivert, the top scorer from last season, he's basically scored a brace. Leveled up with Bakayoko, who's also scored a brace. And obviously a goal from the former Arsenal player, Marc Overmars. So yeah. But because of this, Barcelona are completely enjoying 3 goals. But can Barcelona do it? Can they actually cause a bit of embarrassment to the Italian club? Or will Lecce somehow do a miracle? But anything can happen. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. And second half will be coming up shortly. So stick around. Because second half, we'll be having ton of action. Alright guys, we're here in the second half and yep, let's go. But actually a funny thing, for some reason I've actually didn't add Carlos Puyol to the substitution. So that's why he's not there. But good news, we've actually got a player who's going to be on debut. So Vugrinec is coming off for Scowcroft, a player from Leicester City, and Enrique comes off for Benjamin Gavinon. And let's see how he's going to do because he's been doing so much good for Marseille. Imagine if he can try to score a goal in his debut for Barcelona. But what a tackle from Maluski. But Xavi gets it. Stovini, Savino, Piangarelli. Now here's Colonello. Colonello finds Vucinic. Vucinic again tries to...
Go for the long...
What is happening with Lecce, man? Lecce deserves to actually get eliminated, like completely badly here. Cocu finds Kluivert. This could be a hat-trick, but Chimenti with a good save. We're in the 50th minute already, and Lecce are still relying on long shots. Vucinic finds Giorgetti. Giorgetti finds Scowcroft. Scowcroft was on the attack, but Sarhi with a good tackle. And Cocu finds Benjamin Gavinon, his first touch. He finds Kluivert. Kluivert shoots from distance, but Chimenti with a good save.
From distance. Just get in. You're open.
But what a pass from Gavinon. He's been literally creating a bit of impact in this pitch. If only Cliver didn't mess up, that could have been a goal.
That could have been a hat trick.
Valeri finds Vucinic. Vucinic, he shoots, but what is safe from Bonanno? Bonanno to Javi. Javi finds Danny.
Okay, now he passed. Oh,
But Scowcroft with an interception.
How's it an interception? That he just passed it right to him.
Conticio. Cocu with a tackle, but Conticio gets it back. Finds Vucinic, but Christian Val gets it. Alright. Gavinon finds Xavi, actually a good pass. Xavi to Cocu, but Conticio intercepts this one. Abelardo, however, gets it. Vucinic still. Vucinic tries to find Scowcroft, but Rivaldo gets this one. Rivaldo finds Dani. Dani finds Cliver, who's through, but what a tackle from Stovini. Conticio to Baleri. If they actually score this goal, they can at least spark a comeback. But this is not the case here for Lecce, because Lecce are just relying on the long shot.
They haven't
Giorgetti,
even got in the box.
Piangarelli, but Gavinon with an interception. Now here's Xavi. Xavi finds Cliver. A good pass, by the way. Cliver shoots, but what is safe from the keeper? It was from a tight angle, but Cimenti made his 11th save, by the way. Cocu tries to find the player, but I think that was a miscommunication.
No, it wasn't. He just missed the touch.
Missed the touch. Overmars tried to head it, I think, but I think there was a miscommunication. Tried to head this one. Piangarelli. He tries to find the play, but what a interception from Abelardo, and still has it. Xavi to Overmars. Overmars passes it, but Giorgetti.
Passes it to the opponent.
He passes it to the opponent. Scowcroft passes it back to Baleri. Baleri to Scowcroft. Scowcroft. Is he going to look for the cross? But Abelardo somehow tackles him. Slide tackle. That would have been a foul for some reason, but somehow. But yeah, looks like it's not a foul. But anyway, Vucinic. But yeah, if I might actually try to tamp it up a bit, because if that's actually a bad tackle, but they get away with it, that could have, and it's not a foul for some reason. But as I already saw, Danny just made 2 shots, but what a save from Cimenti. Nothing to say here. Barcelona can score the 4th goal, but another save from Cimenti.
More possession. Saves today, 14.
6 corners. Barcelona completely annihilating Lecce. But I need to spice up the referee strictness here. So if there are bad tackles, but players get away with it, there should be a foul. So maybe in the next game I may try to spice it up a bit, or maybe in the quarterfinals. We'll see how things goes. Vucinic tries to shoot from distance. He tries to catch Bonanno, but obviously Bonanno made 10 saves.
Lecce goalkeeper has more saves.
Dani, Cocu to Overmars. Still Overmars. Overmars shoots from distance, but Cimenti, well, it's not from distance, it's from a tight angle. Cimenti.
And distance. But
Scowcroft. Piangarelli.
Rivaldo.
Gavinon finds Cocu.
They're on the attack. What?
Well, a bit passive from Cocu. He finds Rivaldo. Rivaldo finds Cocu, then Xavi. Nothing much to say because I thought Barca was going to get that one, but nah. However, they get the interception. Now here's Overmars. He finds Abelardo. A bit passive. They just didn't want to embarrass Lecce, but who knows what can happen. Now here's Giorgetti. Giorgetti finds Baleri.
Nothing's happened in the second half.
Scowcroft shoots from distance, but what a save from Bonanno. But Bonanno. Yeah, it's a funny name. A very funny name here from the keeper. But anyway.
No offense,
but yeah. Scowcroft. Still Scowcroft. He can maybe score a consolation goal for Lecce because they are not going to have a comeback. Barcelona will be going to the quarterfinals. Just 3 minutes to go. They can at least score 1 goal, but Barcelona, after that first half chaos, and now Clivert has an opportunity to score a hat-trick. That is a hat-trick from Clivert. I'm not sure if it's a perfect hat-trick, but it is a hat-trick. And Clivert runs to the pitch. What a funny celebration here from the Dutch player. Patrick Kluivert, what a goal. And Lecce will be packing their bags as they will be going to, well, technically they're already in Italy, but they will be packing bags as they won't be taking further part in this competition. And this might be something of a rout here. But however, Lecce did get this one away. Colonello has it. But it's full time with Barcelona winning the game 4-0.
Man of the match, of course, it's
Patrick Kluivert. Clean sheet Bonano. And yeah, I cannot believe it has been a one-sided game so far.
It's 4-0 Barcelona.
21 shots to 20 shots. That shows that Barcelona, they really meant it. They actually are on a revenge arc. They might actually go further in this competition if they play like how they're playing in this game. So, yeah.
Even though Lecce had like 1% more possession.
Yeah. I cannot believe Lecce's 11 shots have mostly been from outside the goal. Outside the distance. Well, basically from outside the box. Sorry. Outside the box. But anyway, let's take a look at the score summary. If you haven't seen it, Kluivert, hat-trick. A perfect hat-trick. Overmars scored the only goal for Barcelona. Apart from a masterclass from Kluivert. Yep. But looks like we'll be continuing because our next game will be showing. And it's probably going to be a very fascinating one. It's actually going to be a very funny game.
What?
You will know. It's actually going to be Bayern Munich taking on Leicester City. Yes, the semi-finalists taking on Bayern Munich. I cannot wait for this game because this game, yes, Leicester City are not contenders this time. They've lost their key talisman, Jamie Scowcroft, who's actually at Lecce. But they might have some sheer raw belief. So, a sheer raw belief for Leicester. I mean, literally Jamie Vardy winning the Premier League. So, why not? If Leicester City can win the Premier League, they can maybe try to go further, maybe reach the final. So, anything can happen. But looks like our next match is going to be Bayern Munich taking on Leicester. I hope you enjoyed this one. And that was a very one-sided game for a very long time, by the way.
By the way, I'm going to be there for like a couple more videos. So, I will be here for a couple more videos.
Yeah, probably for the remainder of the round of 16 games at least. Probably. Depends. Anyway. But like I said, that was a one-sided game for a very long time because, of course, we won't be getting a fascinating, entertaining games like these three. So we won't be getting those type of games. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next game.
Comment who you think is going to win.
And yeah, who's going to win the competition? Let us know in the comments. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. For the last time, we'll be back for our next episode, our next match. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello guys, we're back. And just as we witnessed for the first time in this tournament, we are having a relatively one-sided match. And that was obviously Barcelona, the Catalans, the Blaugrana, beating this Italian club, Lecce. It was also a new club, by the way, if I didn't tell you earlier in the... Well, I mean, I haven't said it to you in the intro, but you would have known in the previous episode, so... And especially in the teaser, so you should know. But anyway, it was relatively a one-sided contest, so... Obviously, Barcelona completely dominated their shots, chance creations, compared to Lecce's 11 shots, but don't get fooled by those 11 shots. 11 shots were relatively outside the box. So yeah. But anyway, let's take a look at the highlights. Even though Lecce did had a terrible offense, they had some crazy chances, very close ones. So yeah. Here it is. Here are the highlights. After a shambolic offense from Lecce, Barcelona have an opportunity to score the opening goal, as Xavi made a wonderful pass to Patrick Kluivert, who was the top scorer for Barcelona last season, as he scored from a curling effort, which gave Barcelona an early lead in this match. As we take a look at the replay, Xavi, with a wonderful pass, a good vision from the Spanish midfielder, finds Patrick Kluivert, a curling effort from him, just whizzes past the keeper and to the goal, which gives Barcelona an early lead. Just to let you know, there was actually a funny moment as Luis Enrique accidentally hit the Lecce player, as you see right there. Just hit the player and then just went for the goal. But what a funny moment from the Barcelona midfielder. But the real business starts from here as Barcelona were able to double their lead. As a wonderful pass from Overmars, Kluivert actually dribbled past two defenders, and from there he actually hit the top crossbar, which actually went into the goal. And of course he had to do that celebration. But as you can take a look at the replay, you got to see that as Kluivert just dribbled past two defenders, he shoots from there, the keeper could not read it, and then just hit the top crossbar and just getting into the goal, which actually made Barcelona 2 goals up. Barcelona were about to cause another huge embarrassment to Lecce as Kluivert made a pass to Xavi, a through ball pass to Kluivert. He shoots, but a magnificent save from the Lecce keeper prevented them from another huge embarrassment. Barcelona were about to be 3 goals up as Xavi made a good pass to Cocu. He actually drives through the wing. He finds Patrick Kluivert. Kluivert actually shoots, but a double save from the Lecce keeper. He actually hits the crossbar. Mark Overmars actually having the ball. He shoots, but a double save from the Lecce keeper prevents them from going further. Barcelona was still applying a lot of pressure on Lecce as Overmars with a good through ball pass to Kluivert. Kluivert shoots, but Cimenti with a magnificent save prevented them from going 3 goals up. But still the pressure was on as Bonanno with a good pass to Dani. Dani with a wonderful cross to Mark Overmars. He shoots, but the Lecce keeper makes a good save. However, Overmars recollects it. He shoots again, but the keeper makes a double save, preventing Barcelona to go 3 goals up again. However, all was not lost as the keeper finds a player. He heads it to Patrick Kluivert. Kluivert with a wonderful pass to Mark Overmars. He shoots, and that results as a 3rd goal for Barcelona. And of course, he has to do that celebration. But we have to take a look at the replay because that was actually a wonderful pass from Patrick Kluivert. That's actually his first assist of the game. He finds Overmars. Overmars with a wonderful power. He actually shoots, and that results as a 3rd goal for Barcelona. This highlight shows Benjamin Gavinon making a wonderful pass to Kluivert. This could have been an assist if only Kluivert would have scored, but Cimenti with a good save, denying Gavinon a debut assist. For the first time, Lecce actually makes a very realistic chance as Baleri finds Vucinic. He actually shoots, but Bonanno makes a wonderful save, denying Lecce's first ever goal. Barcelona was still applying a lot of pressure despite Lecce finally having a realistic chance. Xavi finds Kluivert, he shoots, but Cimenti denies Kluivert a perfect hat-trick. Barcelona was still applying a lot of pressure as Gavinon finds Kluivert. Kluivert finds Dani. He actually shoots, but the keeper saves it. However, the players were not able to get there on time as Dani recollects the ball. The keeper saves it. However, Barcelona still had the chance from the corner. The player shoots, but another save from Cimenti results in another corner. And that was actually the 3rd corner of the game. So Barcelona wanted to make it count. Cocu actually finds a player. He shoots, but Cimenti makes another save, a triple save, denies another goal for Barcelona. After 6 attempts that Barcelona tried to score from corner, Lecce had another opportunity, and this time it was a realistic one as Baleri finds Scowcroft. He tries to shoot, but Bonanno makes a good save, denying Scowcroft's debut goal. Barcelona were able to score the 4th goal of the game as Rivaldo finds Overmars. Overmars with a good pass to Kluivert. He actually tries to get into the box. He shoots and finally scores a hat-trick. And he of course has to do the celebration that is running into the opposition pitch. And this shows that despite a lot of denial of him scoring a hat-trick, he tries to find a way to score a perfect hat-trick. And of course the replay will show you. Kluivert was definitely happy as he finally gets his hat-trick as Barcelona get their 4th goal of the game. And it was full time as Barcelona managed to decimate Lecce 4 goals to 0 thanks to a clean sheet by Bonanno and the man of the match by Patrick Kluivert as he scored a well-deserved hat-trick, which means that Barcelona were able to go to the quarterfinals along with the other 4 teams. And there you have it, folks. After seeing the highlights, it was probably one of the best display here for Barcelona, scoring 4 goals thanks to a hat-trick, a masterclass hat-trick from Patrick Kluivert and a goal from Mark Overmars. Obviously, those 2 duos, a deadly duo attack, obviously, a deadly duo from Patrick Kluivert, the 2 Dutchmen, Kluivert and Overmars. And obviously, you should know, because of those 2, Barcelona would reach the quarterfinals. And yeah, that was the highlights of this game. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Our next match is going to be Bayern Munich taking on Leicester City. That match is going to be crazy, odd, will be wackiest, craziest, and yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane05Blaster here, signing off.